The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. And he's found a way past. Neymar. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Supaya. Garcia punts it upfield. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Van Basten. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Serginho. He's picked his way through. Serginho's cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Here comes another cross. Towering header. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely, now then. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Supaya are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
White got a long way forward to join the attack. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good alertness. And it's Serginho. Serginho's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Probing pass, and he was alert to it. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Looking to play him in. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Messi. Real chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Supaya
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Supaya find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every time.
Oh, shooting chance! Bergkamp. And they win it back again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Was somewhat off target. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick announcement.
Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Arsenal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Ljungberg. Oh, that's fabulous. Chouameni gets it away. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on, and he was quick to react. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vigo venturing down the left. Cross to the back post. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Supaya are looking to go forward now. Bergkamp takes the shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Van Basten. He is through here. Can he finish? Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Serginho, ball swung in. Zabani tries to clear. That's rather hopeful.
This match was 62,000.
He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That's a little off target. Supaya appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get on the end of this?
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Serginho crossed into the middle. Zabani is there and he can get that clear. He's had a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chouameni, and it's Kimmich. Rizal is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Kimmich. Out towards the flank. Nice bit of trickery. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Supaya are having a ball here. That has been cut short. De Ligt calmly anticipates.
Supaya are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. And that has put paid to that. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. No way through. That's a shade optimistic. Couldn't squeeze it through. A good play on the left-hand side here. Serginho's cross. Garcia claims it without any fuss. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Now it's Yamal.
Oh, great feat that.
And he's managed to get free. Back in possession and ready to go again. Bergkamp. And it's Dembele. And he's got shoots! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 11, Ousmane Dembele.
Bergkamp.
Added
White.
minute has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. He won't be happy with that one. The most accurate pass. Vigo. Now it's Shevchenko. Chouameni. Oh, this looks sharp. He can run onto that. He's in a great position here. Impressive jump. And he's stuck it away. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And we come to you now
So
with
what do
a
you
quick
take away from it
request
all,
for
Tim?
support
Well, look,
from
it
our
was very
world
one-sided.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to
everybody,
lock
and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is
match.
football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets...
Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he cuts out the supply. Bergkamp. And they've got a throw. Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho's cross. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Tries to dink it through. He's in a great position here. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has not gone well. Rodri. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Haaland, Gattuso, Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. Played into the box. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Ferran Torres. Tries to play it through. Varane gets across to intercept that. Good ball, good take. And this can he finish? Nijmegen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's another good win of the ball. Lofted in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Nijmegen are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ferran Torres. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, terrible pass. And it's Shevchenko. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ferran Torres. Now it's Neymar. Floated through. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Rodri. And it's a decent chance! And no mistake! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Nijmegen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bergkamp, played out wide. Bergkamp. Gattuso. Cruyff. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he plays one through. Ronaldinho! Bergkamp. Figo. Now it's Shevchenko. Was somewhat off target. And he's only too happy to take that back. De Ligt. And they can counter here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Nijmegen have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Neymar. And that pass just didn't quite work. And for the first half, that is that. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't
And
broke,
now
don't
I'd
fix
just
it.
like
So
to read
if
out
the
our
manager
fan
has to
club
resist
members who are
change
celebrating their
at this
birthdays
stage.
today.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
And he has been fouled there. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Ronaldinho! Nijmegen have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's found some space. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Time and again they are repelled.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's on it, can he get away? Forced to go back. Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rafael Varane. Well read, nice interception. Ferran Torres. Stojkovic. That's going wide left. Bigo going face to face with his great rival. And it's Cruyff. Turner. Great vision. Now it's Cruyff. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Shevchenko. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, it's come loose. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vigo. Nice looking ball. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Well taken goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ronaldinho. Gattuso. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And here's Haaland. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ronaldinho finds himself offside. Bergkamp. There's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Rodri. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Ronaldinho.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 2.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Number
This
16.
is wonderful front-footed
Rodri.
football. The manager will be
Coming on the
absolutely
field,
thrilled to see his
number
team
6,
clicking in every department.
And he's managed to get
Number
free.
21.
Oh, well played.
Company.
Nijmegen
Number
clearly down.
7.
Good chance here. Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal may be down, but not out just yet. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Shevchenko. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Neymar. Varane cuts it out. Well, that looks a decent ball. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Oh, well played. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Shevchenko! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. And this is big. Decent chance! And he's there to get it away. Pinches it off him. And here's Neymar. Shevchenko. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. The muscular approach does pay off here. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So straight into the action.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence.
Big chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Bergkamp is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
The most accurate pass. Oh, that's a key interception. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's got away. Oh, facing up to his header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, it's come loose. He's found a way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. Picked out brilliantly. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Ligt has given away a free kick. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So, another set play.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No goals as yet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Pelé. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Deco. Ernest, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Tries a shot! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he's being shifted off it. Distributed tidily. Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That has been cut short. Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a decent clearance. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? White is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that is a little undercooked. That's gone for a throw-in. Cannavaro. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a good foot in there. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's Cruyff. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
This ended up in no man's land. And they've got a throw. Figo, great defending, strong and determined. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pelé. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop.
Has been
Goals
indicated.
next time.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal go in
I'd like
at
to draw your
half-time
attention to
with
the screen
a game
right
to
now for
chase.
information on our shuttle bus
Well, for me,
service.
Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
Cruyff! Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Neymar. Ljungberg. Oh, that's well spotted. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Neymar. It's Figo. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bale is herring after that one. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Stojkovic. Pass somewhat off target. That's a little off target. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries one from range! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
The
So we've
attendance
reached
for
the
this
hour
match
mark.
was 60,332.
It's not gone well. That's going to slip through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And they're quick to get it back. Cruyff. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And he hits the net! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Neymar receives it in a good position here. Deco. Akanji calmly anticipates. Bergkamp.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank, and the through ball. He's having a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
77 minutes is number 10, Pele.
Paris Saint-Germain go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Not where it came from. Chance! And how did he not put that away?
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Cleared away. And it's Figo. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Pele. Oh, just skips past his man. Bale! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bale really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Hernus, good read, needed to be. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, can they get him away? White. Can he get it through? And this is Bale, and the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Very nicely done, and he's had it nicked away.
2 added minutes has
That
been
defender
indicated.
is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. It's come to nothing. Bergkamp. And that's it. Arsenal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
A quick
Arsenal
reminder today
desperately
that smoking
failing
is
to
only
impose
allowed in
themselves on
areas
the
shown on
game.
this map. Thank you
Decidedly
for your
flat,
cooperation.
disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you never...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody.
and the players on the
Welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute
Celtic
now.
against Arsenal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Celtic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's played through for him. He is through here, and a header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Inzaghi might just make this. Up Ji-sung, and there's green grass ahead of him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get it through? Figo. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Shevchenko. Figo. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's a shade optimistic. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Kaut. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. That has ended up in no man's land. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Neymar, looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Ljungberg, can he get on the end of this? Big chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Neymar, aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal with the lead. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's run, and it's come back out to him. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bergkamp! He's got away with one there. Right, Bergkamp, looking for a runner. And Dyke kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Silvestre. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Somewhat off target. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. White. Oh, they could break here. Great vision. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Silvestre. Played over towards the opposite flank. Darmian. Rijkaard. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Towards the back stick. Ljungberg. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. That's it, 45 minutes up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Gets us going once more. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's Park-Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Park-Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. Kanji makes the interception. Counts going after that. Oh, it's Bergkamp. That is a great pick out, and that is expertly dealt with. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ljungberg knocks it into space. Up Jisung. This is Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stojkovic. There he goes, motoring forward. And the shots! And no mistake. And that takes him up to 30. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Counts. Figo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bergkamp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Inzaghi. De Ligt. Neymar. Now it's Bergkamp. Darmian. And Akanji. Up Jisung. And here's Inzaghi. Bergkamp. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 10.
The manager can make a change
Batistuta.
for the first time in the game
Number
here.
7. Bergkamp. Number 14.
Pitches it off him.
Count.
Darmian.
Coming on the
Figo
field.
gets across
Number
and
11,
deals with it.
Shevchenko. Number 9. Mateus. Number 20. Berbatov.
Shevchenko. Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Berbatov. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho calmly anticipates.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Berbatov. It's a pretty loose pass. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that was never going to make it. Serginho. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko. Park Ji-sung. In it comes. He's rising!
Celtic really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Vigo. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been slipped through. Park Ji-sung. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. All hands on deck for this one. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And this is Shevchenko. He's had it nicked away. Played into space. That's good running with the ball. Now they could break here. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Swings it across. Shevchenko! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fermin. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's managed to get free. Neymar plays it in. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Not the most accurate pass. Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. Serginho.
Oh, great feat, that.
Serginho's... And a header! Oh, crossbar! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Back on the ball again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Right, Shevchenko. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Now this could be a chance. Very nicely done. And it's Lopez.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they can counter here. That's an excellent interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, played right into his path. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered. Impressive jump. Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Shevchenko. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Serginho. Hoisted in. Getting up there! He's delivered all right!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
After 41 minutes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Right, Shevchenko. Now it's Bergkamp. Can he get it through? And the shot! And that's a sharp finish! Again, in a trice, and they are
There will be
soaring!
1 minute added time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. And that was asking for too much. He's gone direct here. And here's Shevchenko. Threads one in. Serginho finding himself in space. He's rising! It's hit the crossbar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well read. Nice interception. Camavinga. And here's Messi. Messi.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's an imaginative pass. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least.
It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had it taken off him. That looks a decent ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to thread one through. Raya claims comfortably. And this is Shevchenko. Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. Now that's well seen too. Vermin. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. White. Now it's Neymar. Senesi gets a foot in here. Camavinga aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, Good finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ljungberg, nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's run loose here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Lopez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Stojkovic. White. Lobbed in behind. Not the most convincing of passes. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Serginho hangs one in. And it's hoisted clear. In once more. Shevchenko gets flagged offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's intervened well there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Taken back almost at once.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's a throw. He's picked his way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back. Oh, great leap! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. Arsenal with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action. Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special. He's going for goal! That is spectacular from Luis Figo!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, okay, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he decides to cross it. No foul, says the referee. Figo. It's Figo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He played through for the wide man. Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Messi. Oh, he's busted. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Zabani picks it up from the goal kick. Can he get it through? Right, Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Zabani did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's been caught napping. Figo. Neymar, looking for options for movement. And he is dashing away. Surely he can... There's the shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. De Ligt. He's having a shot! Brilliant from Lopez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So could they be onto something here? Zabani did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
"15 minutes till half-time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Hazard. Pass somewhat off target. Jago. Firmine. Knocks it into space.
Might want to be careful there.
It's run loose here. And he's intervened well there. Shevchenko. And it's Lopez. Messi. Stojkovic. Played out to the left flank. Kovacic calmly anticipates. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Shevchenko. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Kovacic. Zabani. Serginho. We expected better, and so did he. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Bergkamp. Stood up well to him there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Serginho. Firmine.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Yamal. The ball's gone astray. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going across. He leaps for it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That has been cut short. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Oh, cracking ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
Down to business again. Raya sends that a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. That looks a decent ball. Shevchenko wants to run onto this. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So, what can they make of this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hazard. Shevchenko might just make this. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neymar's Stojkovic! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Asciende a 97.559
Arsenal
espectadores.
palpably stronger, better, superior. Ljungberg. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Neymar. Oh, great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Oh, brilliant save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Stojkovic clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Serginho. Kovacic. Vermeer. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Nice bit of trickery. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Played in. Dwyer claims it without any fuss. Looking for the run. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And it's White. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Bergkamp. Bullish header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Arsenal are almost home and dry as far as going up is concerned.
You can see how all that tension and pressure we saw before the game, Peter, it's all lifted. Now, no mistakes.
Hazard. Guardiola. Vermeer looking to add to his goal. Zabani gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target. Not the best distribution from the keeper. De Ligt with the foul. There's a quick free kick. Tapani. Fermi. He's had it taken off him. Bergkamp. Tries to play it through. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank. Great work on the overlap. Mbappe. Tries from a long way out.
2 minutos de descuento.
Vardiol. 2 minutes to be added on. And Serginho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. And that's that. A statement win on a crucial day. And now major tests await.